Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. We good? It's coming in.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another North Platte Radio Network broadcast of the girls' softball game, where today at Dean Park, Sherwood Marksmen, Lady Marksmen, are here to take on the North Platte Panthers. And I'm joined by Mr. Brad Johnson. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Yourself?
I am doing well.
Going to be an awesome evening this evening. Not too hot, not too cool.
No, it's wonderful weather.
Just
Great.
a smidge of a breeze.
Yep. A little bit windier than it was yesterday. Panthers 11-1, looking for win number 12 tonight, but they've got a tough one in Sherwood. At least they have been. With the, I'm going to let Brad go ahead and get the starting lineups because we are getting close to doing it here locally. So, Brad,
Yes.
I'll turn it over to you, and
Alrighty then.
all yours, my friend.
Why, thank you. Yes, the starting lineups for the Sherwood Lady Marksmen. Batting first, number 22, the pitcher, Kennedy Diggs. Batting second, number 15, third baseman, Lily Connor. Batting third, double aught, first baseman, Addie Wheel. Batting fourth, number 24, shortstop, Cadence Hill. Batting fifth, number 9, the catcher, Tori Sullins. Batting sixth, number 25, the second baseman, Kenna Kelso. Batting seventh, number 34, designated player, Kaylee Gorepi. Batting eighth, number 13, right fielder, Lainey McKenzie. Batting ninth, number 11, center fielder, Avery Dalton. And 10th, the left fielder, or flex player, number 31, Bailey Graves. The Lady Marksmen are coached by head coach Erin Dahl. She'll be at third base. And Megan Dorman, she will be coaching first. The starting lineup for the North Platte Lady Panthers. Batting first, number 13, center fielder Kennedy Summers. Batting second, number 10, second baseman Gracie Williams. Batting third, number 19, the catcher Brooke Kretzer. Batting fourth, number 14, third baseman Linnea Ramsey. Batting fifth, number 9, first baseman Courtney Dean. Batting sixth, number 20, shortstop Cameron Kirsten. Batting seventh, number 22, the pitcher, Kate Wolf. Batting eighth, number 17, right fielder, Morgan Ball. And batting ninth, number 12, left fielder, Sophie Greer. As always, the Lady Panthers are coached by head coach Ferris Sickle at third base and Cameo Patch at first base. Tonight's umpires for the game, Steve Benzel at home, and Matthew Harshman out in the field.
Kennedy Diggs. Batting second, the third baseman, number 15, Lily Connor. Batting third, the first baseman, 00, Addie Wheel. In the cleanup spot, the shortstop, number 24, Cadence Hill. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 9, Tori Sullins. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 25, Kenna Kelso. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 34, Callie Garupi. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 13, Lainey McKenzie. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 11, Avery Dalton. And who am I missing? Left fielder.
Left fielder 31.
That's the one. Yeah, there we go. All right. On the fly here. Here we go. And also playing left field, number 31, Braylee Graves. Sherwood is managed by Erin Dahl. She's also the third base coach. Megan Dorman, the first base coach. Now, here's the starting lineups for your North Platte Panthers. Leading off, playing center field, number 13, Kennedy Summers. Batting second, the second baseman, number 10, Gracie Williams. In the third spot, the catcher, number 19, Brooke Kretzer. In the cleanup, the third baseman, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. In the 5 spot, the first baseman, number 9, Courtney Dean. Batting 6, the shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten. Batting 7th, the pitcher, number 22, Kate Wolf. In the 8th spot, the right fielder, number 17, Morgan Ball. And batting 9th, the left fielder, number 12, Sophie Greer. Farrah Sickle is the manager of the Lady Panthers, also the third base coach, and Cameo Batch, first base coach. We would ask everyone at this time to please rise and remove your hat and place your right hand over your heart or render a salute to your military as we pay respect to our flag and country and honor America with our national anthem. Umpires for today's game behind home plate.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Anthem out of the way. Starting lineups out of the way. We are ready and set to play some North Platte softball here at Dean Park. It's going to be a good evening. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of breeze. Not too hot, not too cold. It's going to be a good day. Kate Wolf is set to pitch for the Panthers tonight. She had a perfect game about a week ago. Can't remember who that was against, but I don't want to say East Buchanan.
No.
They run ruled them.
Lathrop?
Yes, Lathrop Mules.
Yeah, the Lathrop Mules were here.
Yes. Yes, Kate had a perfect game against the Lady Mules. And we will see what she can do this evening.
Last year's game, 2-1 was the final. North Platte was able to get a couple of runs across. They've got a pretty good rise ball pitcher that is back. I believe she's a senior this year. Of course, she's going to lead off.
So, starting the game for the Lady Marksman, number 22 pitcher, Kennedy Diggs. She can dig in there and see what she can do.
We're going to have, I don't know.
That's funny.
You found the rim shot button.
I found the cool buttons.
Now we're having fun.
Right.
Anything to liven up the broadcast.
Yeah. I think I've put 2 or 3 people to sleep before. And Kate's first pitch to Diggs is fouled back to the cage for strike number 1.
First pitch at 4:58 here in Dearborn. And temperature-wise, we are, as soon as it floats, So you got 78?
I got 78.
I had 77 a while ago.
And Diggs fly out to left center. Caught by Summers on the run for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 15.
That brings up number 15, Lily Connor.
Yeah, Summers made a good jog to get that one, being in between her and Sophie out there in left.
Kate's first pitch to Connors, high and outside, ball 1.
I think I found the culprit to our static.
And a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count on Connor.
That's still doing it.
Foul tip back into Kretzer's glove for strike number 2.
So far, looking pretty good. Connor stepped out for a little bit, but now back in there.
And
swing
and a miss for strikeout number 1. Out number 2.
First baseman.
That brings up double zero, Addie Wheel.
Sorry, I was stepping on you.
No.
Like him to get him here. 1, 2, 3.
First pitch to Wheels, high and outside for ball 1. Strike 1.
Now that was a nice pitch.
Woo.
Nice.
Inside strike number 2.
Painted the black on the inside part of the plate.
1 and 2's the count on Wheel.
Wheel is a right-handed batter and bore that one right in, and so if she would have swung and got anything, it would have been right on her hands.
Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Strikeout number 2. Out number 3 in the top half of the first inning for the Lady Marksmen. So after 1/2 inning, 2 strikeouts, 1 fly out. And we will be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom half of the first inning for the Lady Panthers.
Bottom of the first, the center fielder for the North Platte Panthers.
Leading
number
off
13,
the game
Kennedy
for the
Summers.
North Platte is number 13, Kennedy Summers. Let's see what she can do against Kennedy Diggs, the pitcher for the Lady Marksmen. And that would be ball one. Ball number two.
Now, one of the approaches the Panthers took last year was to not be aggressive, take a lot of pitches, and try and it really depends on if she's going to get that high strike or not. As
right now, Diggs seems to be all over the place.
Yeah, she doesn't have good control, at least not initially.
There we go. Strike number one, 3-1 the count on Summers.
That one she pumped in there.
Well, she kind of had to.
Unless you want to put a runner on.
Right.
Yeah.
And full count on Summers.
So they're going to have to go to work.
Third baseman is about halfway to home plate already. Anything hit sharply, I don't know if she'd have time to react. Strike three looking. Statues belong in Rome.
Batting second baseman number 10.
That brings up number 10, Gracie Williams to the plate. Got to swing that bat if you want to make contact.
Well, last year the Panthers got a couple of bunts down and
like
that
one right there.
Yeah.
Quick pickup by Diggs on the Williams bunt, and a throw out to first base for out number 2.
Catcher number 19.
That brings up number 19, Brooke Kretzer. So the third baseman, Connor, for the Lady Marksmen is kind of cheating up quite a bit.
I think it's part of the strategy to take away that little bunt. Last year, Olivia Rogers reached, I believe, a couple of times. Diggs is a hard thrower.
2-0 the count on Kretzer.
Lenny Ramsey on deck circle waiting to bat if Kretzer
3-0.
can reach.
Kennedy Summers had a 3-0 count. Struck out looking.
Yeah, and she got right back in there and fortunately couldn't pull the trigger.
There you go, 3-1.
So you've seen it.
Yep.
Now you got to go to work.
Yep. A swing and a miss by Kretzer. For strike number 2, full count on Kretzer.
I couldn't see that one. Was it more off speed? Or?
I'm right behind him, so I can't see.
Can't see it.
Exact placement. That one fouled back to the cage.
Got a piece to stay alive.
I don't know where it's at until Beinsel tells me.
Benzile.
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 Beinsel.
Now, you promised him you'd only say his name
I
once.
know, right? I'm saying it twice, 2 or 3 times now. Another foul back on the grandstand top.
Any foul balls out of play is worth a piece of delicious bubble gum. You can return it to the backstop right over here and get a reward for one piece of delicious bubble gum.
And a strikeout looking. That's 2 for Diggs in the first inning. So after one full inning, score is 0-0. We'll be right back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well, say hello to instant style with Fashion On. Just spray Fashion On whatever you're wearing and look cool in an instant. Turn orthopedic shoes into vintage high tops, pleated khakis into skinny jeans. Even clip-on ties become fly gold chains. Just spray, let it dry, and presto.
What about my fanny pack?
You mean your hip MP3 player?
Wow.
But what about my bifocals?
You mean your hot pink shutter shades?
Hey, I can't see.
But your kids can see you, and trust me, they see fashion.
Thanks, Fashion On.
The top of the second.
And we are back to start the top half of the second inning for the Lady Marksmen.
Shortstop,
Number 24, Cadence Hill. Takes a few practice swings before she settles into the box. So the first inning seems to be a little bit of a pitcher's duel. 2 strikeouts apiece. 2 swinging for Summers and 2 looking for Diggs. And Wolf's first pitch to Hill is high and outside, ball 1. She thought about it. High and outside, ball 2. She had that bat ready to go. Right fielder's staying close to the line.
Nice.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Looked like a changeup there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the right fielder is way over near the right field foul line.
That'd be Morgan Ball. Strike number 2.
Went chasing on that one.
Yes, she did. That was high and outside. 2-2 is the count on Hill.
Wolf able to even the count back up.
Popped up behind us into foul territory. Two and two still the count.
Late swing, but got a piece of it.
Yeah, that was down the first base line. Not very hard. Just enough to make contact. And that one is hit into foul territory just behind first base.
Morgan Ball doing so she's well positioned.
Yeah. Yeah, she got there, but just barely out of reach.
Yeah. So she better have her game face on out there because it may be coming her way. Baseball, they always say the ball doesn't lie. There you go.
Swing and a miss for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 9.
That brings up number 9, Tori Sullins. Lefty. I like those lefties.
Lefty, I know. You're biased.
I am. Because we're different. That one's a little high.
You're saying more than you realize, but that is true.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, lefties are a different breed.
Yes, we are. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Swing and a miss for 1-1 count on Sullins.
Swings and misses here, so Kate's pumping it in there, and they're not able to get some solid contact on it.
And that one fouled off. Catcher's mask. I believe the umpire might have got hit.
It could have come off him or Kretzer, but Kretzer takes her helmet off. And both of them are kind of walking around like it got one of them.
1-2 the count on Sullins.
Either way, kind of giving the other one a chance to gather themselves, get ready for the next pitch.
And
nice.
A swing and a miss.
Now that looked like a rise ball.
That looked like a rise ball.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 25.
Brings up number
Kenna
25,
Kelso.
Kenna Kelso to the plate. 2 outs.
Panthers next inning will have Ramsey, Dean, and Kirsten are due up.
That one hit sharply down the first base side, foul.
They are behind.
Yes, they are.
If they do hit it.
So almost everything hit here lately by right-handed batters has been down the third base or first base side foul. So that must mean Kate's throwing a little heat.
Yeah, and I think she's working both sides of the plate, but the ones that are on the outer part, they are late on it. Of course, it just dribbles or goes to the first base side.
Strike number 2, 1-2 the count on Kelso.
1-2. So Kate could take care of it right here.
Oop. High and outside, ball 2.
Didn't chase. So credit to Kelso for laying off because a couple of her teammates were not able to do so.
Little low, full count.
It looked like Benzile got a little hitch, like he maybe is going to ring it up, but refrained from doing so. So now it's full.
Swing and a miss for out number 3. So after 1.5, that's 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down for Kate Wolf in that top half of the second inning. We'll be right back.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Alright, I've gone through all the tracks, just move through the beats. Do your thing.
Alright, everyone, let's hear it for West High's own Brooke Turner, a.k.a. DJ Hood.
Scratching at my first school dance takes confidence. So getting into college, I've got what it takes. So do you.
Visit knowhowtogo.org to learn what you should be doing right now to prepare for college. Start taking the steps at knowhowtogo.org. Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation, and the Ad Council.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the second half for the Panthers. Leading off number 14, Lenny Ramsey. Last inning, Kate got 3 strikeouts. what Lenny can do here. That one's high for ball one. Fouled off the first base side. 1-on-1 the count on Ramsey.
Oh.
That one's hit down the right field side. She's going to cook around first. She's already heading for third. That one rolled all the way to the fence. And she's going for an inside the Parker.
Got it.
Throw to home, not in time. So Lenny Ramsey with an inside the park home run to start off the second for the Panthers.
First baseman,
number 9,
which brings
Courtney
up
Dean.
number 9, Courtney Dean to the plate. So that was hit sharp down the right field side.
all the way down into that right field corner. And
Ramsey's got the speed to get around.
yeah, it took him a while to get the ball back in, and the relay throw was even late. She was already slid into home plate.
First pitch
Time to
Dean,
catch her.
ball one. Yeah, and it was nowhere near the mark. Fouled off by Dean. Strike number one. 1-1 the count. That pitch a little high. Ball two. Oh. That one was outside, but good enough for a strike. 2-2 the count on Dean.
Well, it's not your pitch, so, I mean, letting it go. But now you got to.
Now you got to do something.
Yeah, you got to. Just going to step out here, and I think that's wise. Get back in, get your focus, and then go to work.
Oh, she wanted it in the same spot, and Dean almost chased. Full count. Yeah, Diggs tried to put that in the same spot as last time.
Yep.
Either a rise or a changeup coming. No.
Down low.
She walks her. So Dean trots down to first base. That brings up number 20, Cameron Kirsten.
Shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten.
First pitch to Kirsten, strike one.
You know, most walk-up songs are upbeat, rock and roll, or some kind of a tune. Now, Cameron Kirsten has one that's more what I'll call melodic. Just
fouls off the backstop.
The reason for that, because I had a conversation with her about it, was to relax her, to calm her down, and then she can approach it in a very calm state to focus on hitting the ball. I said, okay.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
That one's high and in foul territory on the third base side. So 0-2 the count on Kirsten.
But whatever works for you, you do it.
You're right. You don't argue with it.
I couldn't argue, no. Tried to get her to change or maybe consider another one, and she said no. So I said, all right, I respect that.
Foul tip on strike three for out number one.
Pitcher number 22.
That brings up number 22,
Wolf.
Kate Wolf. She's got Dean over there on first base. And one out. See if she can do something here. Maybe square away with a little bunt.
Yep. could move
Get Dean over there.
Dean down.
And she
Oh,
tries,
she hit her.
but it hit her hand. She squared around. And the pitch ended up hitting her hand. So she hit batsman on that one.
Right fielder, number 17, Morgan Ball.
And the lady marksman coach has a word with the...
Well, I think she's wanting a second opinion on it. And Kate did get hit, but I think what they're...
So they're going to stay with the hit batsman.
Yeah, I think she had, but she was pulling it back, and so if you get hit, then that's just like a regular batter.
Number 21, Bella Williams, comes in to run for Kate.
Courtesy runner first base, Bella Williams for the Panthers.
And that brings up number 17, Morgan Ball, with 1 out and 2 on. Runner at first. She squares around for a bunt, fouls it off.
That third baseman, though, is right on top. She's about halfway between home plate.
Yeah, she has been all game.
Mm-hmm. She's right up there. You must want to swing away, but we'll see what happens. Good eye.
High pitch, 1-1 is the count on Morgan.
Just being able to lay off some of those pitches. That was really the strategy they used last year, and it worked for them.
Swing and a miss. She was looking to hit.
So now down in the count 1-2, she's going to have to protect and try and put the ball in play somewhere. I vote for the right side between the first and second baseman.
Whew.
Took a
high ball there. 2-2 the count.
That's good patient waiting right there. You didn't jump on that.
Diggs taking her time.
Yeah.
And Morgan with a
pretty good cut.
Fouled on the first base side, right in front of the stands.
She was late on it, but
yep,
got a piece enough to get a chance for another swing.
Just put the ball in play, make them do their job.
Yeah.
The pitch.
High.
Inside.
One of the deficiencies of Sherwood was some of the fielding last year was not as solid.
That's what Coach Sickle said yesterday. Swing and a miss by Morgan for out number 2. Strikeout number 2.
Left fielder, number 12, Sophie
That brings
Greer.
up Sophie Greer with 2 outs and 2 on, 1 at first and 1 at second. Need to get those runners over there.
Yeah, you want to try and get them home.
Swing and a miss.
Not a very confident swing, so hopefully she can get in there and get a hold of one.
Strike number 2. 0-2 the count on Greer. Now she's definitely behind.
Yes.
A swing and a miss for strikeout number 3. But after 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, and an inside the Parker by Ramsey.
Yes.
That brings the score to 1-0, North Platte. And we'll be right back for the top of the 3rd inning.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You secure your home, you lock your car. But what do you do to protect your valuables at work? In times like these, crime can happen anywhere, at any time. Taking some simple preventive measures in your workplace can help cut down on theft, scams, and even physical assault. Keep your purse, wallet, and keys locked in a drawer or closet. Leaving your valuables unattended for even a few moments could create an opportunity for a thief. Visitors should be made to check in at your front desk, wear a name badge, and be escorted to their destination. Unidentified persons in your workplace should be reported immediately. Report faulty locks, broken windows.
Leading off the top of the third.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the third. Number 34, Kaylee Garuppy started off for the Lady Marksmen. Last inning, Kate had 3 up, 3 down. Let's see what she can do this inning. Strike one. A swing and a miss on a high outside pitch. Strike number 2. So 0-2 the count on Garuppy. A little inside. Ball number 1.
Ran that one inside. Almost got her belt.
Fouled back. 1-2 remains the count.
After Kate was hit on the hand on that at the at-bat that she had, it looks like she's at least able to continue at this point. Hopefully nothing.
I think it was her glove hand that got hit.
So her left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-2 the count on Garuppy.
Yeah, being a right-handed batter, she would lead with the left, so.
A swing and a miss for strike number 1. Which brings up number 13, Laney McKenzie. Or Laney McKenzie. A swing and a miss for strike number 1. Yeah, I don't think the hit hand has affected her all that much.
No.
And that one is popped up. Right back to
Kretzer, nice.
Kretzer.
Helmet off, grabs it.
For out number 2.
Center fielder, number 9, Avery Dalton.
That brings up number 11, Avery Dalton, for the Lady Marksmen. 2 outs.
I say number 9. I said 11. I don't think I said 9.
I said 11.
You said 11? I think
11.
I said. She's batting in the 9th hole.
But
So
the crowd doesn't hear me.
Oh, well, that. Yeah, but they hear you on the stream.
And she squared around the bunt, but it was a high outside pitch. Past the catcher. Ball number 2.
Panthers will have Summers, Gracie Williams, and Kretzer due up. Bottom of the third.
Strike number 1. 2-1 in the count.
Yep. Get back in this count.
Woo. Inside. Strike number 2.
He's been pretty consistent on that pitch. He's calling it a strike on both ways. So as a batter, you've got to adjust and be ready because he's calling it.
Yep. Strike number 3 for out number 3. So after 3.5, score 1-0, and we'll be right back for the bottom half of the third inning for the Panthers.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Are you facing foreclosure? Then come down to Megalow and Partners. We're a mortgage rescue company, and we can help you keep your house. The process is simple. The results are guaranteed 100%. That's the Megalow and Partners promise. Provided you submit to our plans for galactic domination. No, I'm kidding. Megalow and Partners, your partner in foreclosure prevention. Stop in anytime.
Leading off the bottom of the third.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom half of the third inning for the North Platte Panthers. Leading off the inning for the Panthers. Top of the lineup, number 13, Kennedy Summers.
We had a re-enter on that cursor runner, okay? Just so you got it official.
Last inning, Kate Wolf had 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to Kretzer for outs number 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what Summers can do starting off the third. And strike 1.
She struck out her first at bat, I believe, looking. Got ahead.
Number 2.
Got ahead in the count 3-0, and then wasn't able to pull the trigger to get the bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss. Brings up number 10, Gracie Williams.
Gracie Williams.
Last time at bat, she squared around for a bunt and moved Summers over, I believe.
No, Summers didn't reach.
She didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought Williams swung around or squared around. My bad. I guess I'm watching a different game.
I do the same thing.
Right?
It's all right.
Now back to the now when I was announcing back in the day, that one fouled back to the cage.
Right at the camera. So if you're online YouTube, you got a real nice view of the ball coming right at you.
And actually, yeah.
We're still on, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now back in the day when I was doing the PA for softball, I'd always have about 4 people texting me the entire game. Hey, play this, play this, play this. I spent a lot of money on iTunes that 4 years.
I don't regularly take requests because I'm not a jukebox, but
That one fouled off over the first base grandstand.
I do take
it.
suggestions and then I work them in, but
Oh, I was constantly just taking suggestions. Yeah, I didn't care. I cared more about playing music for the fans. Than I did. Yeah.
Oh,
that one kind of an inside hit, but right to the pitcher, and a 1-3 throw out for out number 2.
Catcher number 19, Brooke Kretzer.
Which brings up number 19, Brooke Kretzer. So I'd have Timmy Nash and Gary Manville on one side.
Well, that's a crew.
I'd have Chad Downing behind me.
Oh,
and then I'd have Mike Sams on the hill. We called Pout Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'll get mad at me for saying that. Yeah, she squared around for strike number 1.
Couldn't hold it back.
Those were good old days. Good old days.
That is a raucous crew.
Tell me about it. There's a lot of Call of Duty played at Mike Sam's house as well, because him and I used to coach TNT together. And we spent a lot of time playing Call of Duty. 1-1 the count on Kretzer. She fouls off, almost into the Lady Marksman's dugout.
Just the timing certainly off.
1-2 the count.
Of course, like with Kate Wolf, the bats are a little bit slower, so everything gets fouled off. It's usually the first base side on right-handed batters. And
Diggs with a hit.
There's
a pitch and hit to right straight to center fielder. Dalton with the easy catch at the grass to end the Panthers half of the inning. So 1 strikeout, 1 throw out, and 1 fly out for the Lady Marksmen. We'll be right back for the top of the 4th inning.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You can't control everything, but there are some really important things you can control, like keeping your family healthy and safe. Planning for a Healthy Life, a booklet from the American Diabetes Association, has information on everything from nutrition to retirement. To get your free copy, call 1-800-DIABETES or go to diabetes.org/lifeplanner. Order yours today and take control of your life from the American Diabetes Association, because we want everyone to be healthy and happy.
Hi, my name is Stanley, and I've been arrested for stealing shoes. I didn't really steal them, but I've been sent to Camp Green Lake anyway. The worst punishment a kid could get. And at Camp Green Lake, we dig holes. Lots of holes.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the top of the 4th inning for the Lady Marksmen. Starting off number 22, Kennedy Diggs. See if she can get something going for herself here. Outside, strike 1, painting that corner. And fouled off. Back behind us for strike number 2. 0-2's the count on Diggs. That's a good hard hit. Just past the shortstop. Rolls to the fence, and Diggs is going to dig for second. A little bit of a bobble catch at second there on the relay. She has a stand-up double.
Third baseman, number 15, Lily Connor.
That brings number 15, Lily Connor, to the plate. And number 8, Maya Swigert, goes out to run for Diggs. So Connor will have a duck on the pond out at second base.
For the Lady Marksman.
See what she can do here. Panthers left 2 stranded last inning. Might come back.
Usually those are the ones you wish you could have gotten.
She squares around to bunt. Bunts it foul behind Kretzer, but she came up out of that stance fast.
She was
wanting that one.
Going full tilt towards that foul ball and just out of her, of course, a little bit too far. It didn't have any height much on it.
Dean was no slouch there either. She hustled up to first, or she hustled from first.
They want this game. I can guarantee you that.
She squares around, but pulls back in time for ball number 1. 1-1 the count on Connor. Connor getting her signs from the coach, from Coach Dahl. And Wolf's pitch. She squares around.
Ooh.
Nice diving attempt by Kretzer.
Laid out
for that foul bunt.
Laid out to try and get it and came up empty, but certainly an A for effort.
And Lenny about outran her.
From third.
From third.
Yes.
Ramsey had her wheels on. 1-2 the count on Connor.
They are wanting to get that first out this inning.
And Sherwood's trying to get that runner over. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 1. Out number 1.
First baseman,
which brings up double ought Addie Wheel.
Yeah, and so now Diggs is down at second with 1 away. Another strikeout would be exactly what the doctor ordered for the pitcher.
A swing and a miss. Strike number 1. Yeah, I would say that Coach Dahl's going to try and get her over here this inning.
Mm-hmm. Wanted to do it.
You're at the top of your lineup. Strike number 2.
Addie's approach against Wolf, I think she struggling a little bit.
And that one's popped up into short right center, just out of the reach of the center fielder. She throws to second base with a tag out, but that will bring in Swigert for the score.
That gets the run home.
So Wheel did her job and got that run home.
Shortstop, number 24, Cadence Hill.
And that brings up Cadence Hill with the bases empty. Yeah, that was just out of the reach of Summers. But Morgan Ball was able to get it in and get it to the second baseman for a tag out.
Actually, it went to the shortstop, Kirsten.
Did it?
And
okay.
She dropped the gate on her as she's trying to get to second and rung up.
And that hit just over Lenny's head out into left field. And Hill is going to have a base hit.
The catcher, number 9, Tori Sullins.
Which brings up number 9, Tori Sullins. She will step in there right side.
So with 2 away, you want to eliminate any other threat and just get this batter.
Yep.
Get back in and get the bats going.
Let that runner go down to second. Outside pitch, ball 1. The marksman, Lady Marksman, doing a little damage this inning. High and inside. Ball number 2. Swing and a miss.
There you go.
2-1 the count.
Ooh.
That was a little low. Ball 3. 3-1 the count.
I think she wanted that one. Did not miss by much. Ruled a ball.
And right down the pipe, swing and a miss for strike number 2.
Now she just blew that past her.
Yep, full count.
Ball was in the catcher's mitt, and she wasn't halfway through her swing.
Runner still at first.
Panthers looking to get a favorable decision right here.
Popped up behind us. The count remains full on Sullins. 3-2. What you gonna do? Walker, pitcher, Walker.
Uh-huh.
That's forever ingrained in my brain. And Wolf with the pitch. Fouled back to the cage again.
Not able to make solid contact, but seems to have sped her bat up just a little bit. I don't know if you tried something off speed. If you're confident enough to get it in there. I think she's has timed the fastball.
Oh.
Got it that time.
Strike 3 looking in the inning. But after 3 hits and 1 run, 2 strikeouts, the game is tied. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 4th inning for the Panthers.
Beauty, freedom, country, family. They're the values that make America strong and what our armed forces are fighting to defend. While many talk about these ideals without action, they are just empty words. If you think America's military families deserve more, log on to ThanksUSA.org. It's a great way to thank our troops and give military families the gift of education. ThanksUSA.org. Scholarships for America's military families. You can make a difference.
If your child is choking, stand behind them and wrap your arms around their waist. Place the thumb side of your fist against their upper abdomen. Put your other hand over the fist. Now press the fist into your child's abdomen with a quick inward and upward thrust. Repeat quick thrusts until object and airway.
You know how to help your child if they're choking, but do you know how to help them if they have a drug problem? Visit drugfree.org for information, help, and advice.
A message from the partnership at drugfree.org and Prevention First.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the Panthers half of the 4th inning. The Lady Marksmen were able to tie it in the top of the 4th inning with a double scored run, but she was quickly thrown out at second base. Starting off the 4th for the Panthers, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. Diggs' first pitch to Ramsey's high, ball one.
Ramsey hit that one down the right field corner and circled the bases the last time up. The only run the Panthers been able to manufacture today. Marksman picked up their lone tally in the top of the fourth, last top of the half.
Swing and a miss by Ramsey, 1-1 the count. Strike number 2.
Good eye.
2-2 the count.
See if she'd chase that low one. She did not.
And Ramsey goes down swinging for out number 1.
First baseman, number 9, Courtney Dean.
That brings up Courtney Dean. Ball number 1 to Dean. Outside strike, strike number 1.
That one looked a little bit on the far outside part. Advantageous call for Sherwood on that one.
That forces Dean to swing at those.
Yeah.
That's strike number 2.
I believe she was a little behind that one.
Yeah. Benzal believes in hitting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And a swing and a miss by Dean for out number 2.
Shortstop.
That brings up number 20, Cameron Kirsten. That one fouled off the catcher.
Yeah, that one got her hand. Shaking it a little bit, and the home plate umpire is going to give her a moment to kind of collect herself. Shook it a little bit, and then hasn't. Kind of looks like she's ready to go now.
Ball number 1.
Kate Wolf due up next if Cameron can find a way to get on here.
Fouled back.
That was a good cut.
For strike number 2, 1-2 the count on Kirsten. And a swing and a miss for out number 3 to end the Panthers half of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for Diggs. And after 4, score remains 1-1.
Hi, my name is Stanley, and I've been arrested for stealing shoes. I didn't really steal them, but I've been sent to Camp Green Lake anyway. The worst punishment a kid could get. And at Camp Green Lake, we dig holes. Lots of holes. I've only been here a short time, but I think the camp director is up to something. I'm Stanley Yelnats, and I'm covering more than dirt at Camp Green Lake. Explore new worlds. Read my story in the novel Holes by Louis Sacker. For other great book ideas, visit your local library or log on to literacy.gov. Brought to you by the Library of Congress and the Ad Council.
Alright, I've gone through all the tracks. Just move through the beats. Do your thing.
All right, everyone, let's hear it for...
The second baseman, number 25, Kenna Kelso.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the top half of the fifth for the Lady Marksmen. Number 25, Kenna Kelso up to bat first. Wolf's first pitch is high and outside, past the catcher for ball number 1. Another high pitch by Wolf for ball number 2. Low and inside, back to the fence for ball number 3. And she'll walk down to first base. Now batting number 34, Kaylee Garuppy. That brings number 34, Kaylee Garuppy, to the plate with Kelso down at first. No outs, runner on. And she throws down a bunt, but that is foul down the third base line. Ramsey, top speed to get there, just out of reach for strike number 1. High outside ball 1, 1-1 the count. She squares around the bump and pulls it back on a high outside pitch for ball number 2.
Corners were crashing, expecting the bunt.
And that is a hit batsman.
Right fielder number 13,
That
Laney
brings up number
McKenzie.
13, Laney McKenzie. Little coaches meeting at the mound, calm things down. Kate just kind of fell off the rails there, man. Coach Sickle trying to bring that train back on track.
So I assume the first batter reached.
She walked.
Was a walk.
Yeah.
Her control has been a little bit wonky here this inning, and needs to figure it out and get back in there. Strike zone. Now with 2 on and nobody out.
Squared around their check swing. Looking to the field umpire for decision, and she did not. So ball number 1. And strike number 1. 1-1 the count on McKenzie.
Ground ball double play would be a pitcher's best friend in this situation.
Ball number 2. 2-1 the count.
That one was, see the exasperation on Kate's face. She just trying to get it in there and just not having much success at this point. There's one.
Strike number 2, so that's full count on McKenzie.
McKenzie, the number 8 batter, and 9, you don't want them causing havoc.
And a swing and a miss.
That's what the doctor ordered?
Yep. That first out's always the hardest.
Center fielder number 11, Avery
That brings
Dalton.
up number 11, Avery Dalton, with 1 out and 2 on.
So now, pitcher's best friend, double play. Ground ball right at the middle infielders will be a great cure.
She squares around to bunt and bunts it foul right back at us for strike number 1.
Of course, the pitcher for the marksman Diggs is on deck. She's hit the ball pretty well the last couple of times she's been up there.
And a swing and a miss for strike number 2. And kind of a lazy swing, a foul over third base side.
I don't know if that was hit hard enough to really turn a double play.
No.
If
Ramsey
Lindsay
could have stepped on first and then threw it to first. Or
yeah, she
stepped
would
on third.
Third and then went to first, maybe, yeah.
And that one's hit up to second base. Quickest play is to first.
That was a 2-hopper to the second baseman.
Williams to Dean on that one, but that does move the runners over to second and third.
22,
That brings up number 22, Kennedy Diggs, the pitcher.
This is a big time, big moment in the game. You really want to figure out a way to get her. I'd almost consider giving her first base to face the other batter, but
swinging a foul tip back for strike number 1. Yeah, she has a chance to help herself out here.
Ball gets
that one gets past Kretzer, but good coverage. Now we're just playing back and forth. Yeah, that one got past Kretzer to the fence, but Wolf covered the plate, kept the runner on third.
Got to tighten things up here.
1-1 the count. And, man, she wanted to help herself out.
Yeah, chased that one high and out of the strike zone and went after it. Now she's put herself in a little bit of a hole.
She knows she shouldn't have swung at that one.
Yeah.
That's what that look on her face. 1-2 to count on Diggs. 2 out. 2 on, second and third. She's up next to the plate. And fouled back. And she's up in the upper corner of that box.
Yeah, crowding the plate.
And fouled back over the cage. Up the top of the hill. Count remains 1-2.
She is right on top of the plate and at the front of the batter's box.
And that one popped up. Easy
Lenny's
one-handed
got
catch
it. There
for
you
Ramsey
go.
at third base to end the inning for the Lady Marksmen. So after 5.5, score remains 1-1.
These two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well, say hello to instant style with Fashion On. Just spray Fashion On whatever you're wearing and look cool in an instant. Turn orthopedic shoes into vintage high tops, pleated khakis into skinny jeans. Even clip-on ties become fly gold chains. Just spray, let it dry, and presto.
What about my fanny pack?
You mean your hip MP3 player?
Wow.
What about my bifocals?
You mean your hot pink shutter shades?
Hey, I can't see.
But your kids can see you, and trust me, they see fashion.
Thanks, Fashion On.
Fashion On is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids and
Bottom of the fifth, the pitcher, number
And we are back
22,
for the
Kate
bottom half
Wolf.
of the fifth inning for the Panthers. And leading off, number 22, Kate Wolf. See if she can do a little bit of help for herself. She squared around to bunt, quickly pull it back for ball number 1.
Got Wolf, Ball, and Greer, the lower third of the Panther order, 7, 8, and 9. And if they could get something going, then you can have the top of the order come around.
Ball number 2 to Wolf. The Lady Marksman left 2 stranded on the base path last inning. Wolf squares around to bunt. The corners cave, and it's ball 3. The third baseman continues to play short up the line.
Mm-hmm.
And Wolf watches strike 1 come in, 3-1 the count.
Got to go to work now. You don't want to wait for the pick up another strike.
She squares around.
There you go.
Ball 4, though. So the Panthers with a leadoff walk to start the 5th inning.
Right fielder, number 17, Morgan Ball.
That brings up number 17, Morgan Ball, to the plate. And 21, Bella Williams, is in to run for Wolf.
Courtesy runner Bella Williams at first base for the Lady Panthers.
This is where you want to manufacture a run in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah, you're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the game here.
Now, the third baseman is practically right.
But all you got to do is put the ball in play, and that's how you do it.
Yep.
Morgan with a bunt right to the pitcher. There's a 1-3 throw to first base.
Left fielder,
but she advances.
12, Sophie Greer.
Williams over to second. That brings up number 12, Sophie Greer, with a runner on second and one out. That would have been a fielder's choice. First pitch to Greer, ball one. Greer with a foul back to the backstop for strike number one. 1-1 the count. She squared around to bunt, strike number two. Low and inside. Shortstop and third converge at third base to prevent Williams from advancing. 2-2 the count on Greer. Low and in the dirt again for ball three. Full count.
Kennedy Summers on deck. Leadoff hitter for the Lady Panthers.
And that one just out of the reach in foul territory of the first baseman, Wheel.
Yeah, a little late. If it's there, you got to be ready to swing and put the ball in play.
And put it in play she does for a 1-3 fielder's choice. And that keeps Williams at second base.
Center fielder number 13.
That brings
Kennedy
up number 13,
Summers.
Kennedy Summers, top of the lineup for the Panthers. Maybe they can get something going with a runner in scoring position. So Summers has a duck on the pond out there at second base in Bella Williams. See if she can bring her around. Watches ball number one come in.
Yeah, now with two out, you're going to have a base hit, at least to get Williams, who should be off at the crack of the bat.
Ball number two. Yeah, I'd get a little bit of a lead off there. Strike number one. Needs a little bit more of a lead off. That's my opinion. That's why I'm announcing instead of coaching, Steve. I gave up those days. Swing and a miss by Summers for strike number two. 2-2 is the count.
You have to get tough in there now and just try and make contact any way you can. Good eye.
Low and inside for full count on Summers.
She backed up. I don't know if it would have gotten her.
Stay in there and take one. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. I don't know.
And a foul hit just out of reach of the right fielder, first baseman, and second baseman.
Yeah, there was a trio of Sherwood players tracking that one.
Diggs his pitch.
Oh, took it right
Struck
in the,
out,
right
standing
in
there. Statues
That's
belong.
tough.
Statues belong in Rome and Kansas City.
That they do.
After 5, score remains 1-1. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the top half of the 6th inning for the Lady Marksmen. Number 15, Lily Connor. Oh, love me some Billy Joel. Let's see what Kate Wolf can do here in the top half of the 6th. Crowd getting a little bit wrestled up. And her first hit is a foul. Her first swing is a foul for strike one. The Lady Marksmen getting a little restless in the dugout over there.
Well, I think they're trying to conjure up a rally by hooping and hollering.
Nothing wrong with that. Outside pitch, ball one. 1-1 the count. Two and one the count. Lone inside, 3-1. See if Connor sits, waits for that second strike. Wolf with the pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike number 2, full count.
That
she knew
swing was not a confident one.
Nope.
Half-hearted. Kind of like, I want to try and hit it. But
right. And ball 4.
Leaves that one inside.
Connor jogs down to first base for a walk to lead off
First
the
baseman,
inning.
00, Addie Wheel.
That brings up double-aught Addie Wheel.
You do not want to help out the other team. You want to make them earn it. So hopefully get a ball on the ground to middle infielder and see about turning the double play.
And she hits it to Ramsey with a nobody's over on third. Left fielder came up to cover third base, but throw was not there.
Yeah.
So that put Connor over at third base.
Shortstop, number 24, Cadence Hill.
That brings up 24, Cadence Hill. Yeah, Wheels hit. Ramsey came up and played very quickly for a fielder's choice on that one, but
nobody covered third, and so she took advantage of it and got over there.
Right.
Now there with one away.
Swing and a miss for strike one. One out with Connor over on third base. And she pops it up right to shortstop.
Very nice.
Kirsten with the can of corn catch for out number 2.
Catcher, number 9, Tori Sullins.
That brings up number 9, Sullins. She steps in to the right side of the box.
Making her a left-hander.
Yeah. Good. She's one of the good people. Wolf.
Got
First
that
pitch
one over.
to Sullins, fouled back to the backstop.
I was heading right over my head.
Yeah, that would have hit you.
Well, it was a little bit higher, but
yeah, you are short. Shorter.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah,
appreciate it, friend.
I do what I can.
You're doing more than you need to.
Nice stop by Kretzer for that low in the dirt pitch. 1-1 the count. I do what I can for the little people. And that one's hit into left center.
Nice.
Easy catch for Morgan Ball out in right field to end the inning. In that third base threat by the Lady Marksman. So we'll be right back for the Panthers' second half of the 6th inning.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to get some of those stream sponsors in there. I'd like to thank the Bank of Weston, William Jewell College, the Michelle Cook Group, Linda Boydston, Dearborn Methodist Church, Nottoway Valley Bank, Light Express, Heckman Family Greenhouse, Chuck's Diesel Service, Double F Farm, and McCartney Hardwood. Thank you for your stream sponsorship.
Double F Farms, Ian and Mindy Johns, and Steve and Heather Stockbauer. Momentarily. Leave you in suspense.
Looks like we have not a new pitcher. That was my bad. Well, I've messed up twice in like the last 2 minutes. Boy. Yeah, so this is the Panthers' bottom half of the 6th inning, not their second half of the 6th inning.
Leading off, bottom of the 5th. For the Panthers.
So number 10, Gracie Williams, will start the bottom half of the 6th inning. She squares around the bunt. The corners come in. That was high. Got the bat back in time for ball number 1.
Crashing in.
Yeah, I was going to say cave in, but
Mm-hmm.
She squares around the bunt, gets it back for ball number 2. There's some textbook field movement by the lady marksman here.
Yep.
Pretty disciplined with that. And she gets strike number 1 finally. 2-1 the count on Williams.
She's kind of backing away from that one.
Yeah.
And
strike number 2. Diggs with the pitch to the swing and a miss by Williams for the first out of the 6th inning.
Catcher number 19, Brooke Kretzer.
That brings up Brooke Kretzer. See if she can get something started here. If we go into that 7th inning 1-1, see what Coach Sickle does. Play a little small ball maybe.
Yeah, I think this is very similar to the game last year.
Kretzer with a bunt, just scooped up by Diggs. A one-handed scoop play. And thrown over to Wheel for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 14, Lenny Ramsey.
That brings up Ramsey to the plate. That was a darn good play by Diggs out there. Scoop up that.
That get it in her glove and then shovel it forward to the first baseman in time.
That's ESPN type stuff there. Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Well played.
Whew. Low strike on that one. 1-1 the count on Ramsey.
Yeah, that wasn't one that she would.
Meat of the lineup here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, Ramsey up there now. They wanted that one.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
2-1 the count, which means the meat or the bottom of the lineup is going to have to step it up to finish that game in the 7th inning.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Ramsey can get something here, but I think they're just kind of pitching around her.
They could be.
3-1 the count on Ramsey.
Dean's on deck. Took a mighty hack.
She's swinging. Fouled off over the first base dugout. Full count on Ramsey. Oh. Struck out looking on a changeup. So 2 strikeouts to end the Panthers' bottom half of the 6th inning. We'll be right back for 7th inning.
You secure your home, you lock your car. But what do you do to protect your valuables at work? In times like these, crime can happen anywhere, at any time. Taking some simple preventive measures in your workplace can help cut down on theft, scams, and even physical assault. Keep your purse, wallet, and keys locked in a drawer or closet. Leaving your valuables unattended for even a few moments could create an opportunity for a thief. Visitors should be made to check in at your front desk, wear a name badge, and be escorted to their destination. Unidentified persons in your workplace should be reported immediately. Report faulty locks, broken windows, and burned out lights. Use caution when entering stairwells, restrooms, elevators, and parking garages.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the 7th inning. And leading off for the Lady Marksman, number 25, Kenna Kelso. The 6, 7, and 8, top of the 7th inning. And the Panthers will have the middle to lower part of their lineup for their half of the 7th inning. So this might be a battle of the bottom of the lineups. See who can prevail.
It's from Derek. Derek Colburn.
And she fouls it back over the backstop for strike number 2. 0-2 the count on Kelso. High and outside.
That one got away.
Ball number 1. Way to get out of that stance by Kretzer to get it.
Yeah, go up and get it.
And she hits it right to Wolf. A little on the first base side.
Nice cover.
Williams covers first on that one for a
designated hitter number 34, Callie
put out
Garuppi.
For out number 1.
Garuppi.
And we just had a parent correct us, so I'm not going to say it. Now, number 34, Callie
Garuppi.
Garuppi. And a swing and a miss for strike number 1.
We had most of it right.
Right? Been saying Garuppi all game long.
Yeah, apparently it's an A, not a U sound. Oh.
That one was hard to lay off of. High and outside.
Just a bit outside.
Dynamite drop in, Monty. I can tell that broadcasting classes are really paying off, Steve.
That's right.
1-1 the count. Make that 2-1.
Wolf needs to figure out a way to kind of get back in the strike zone here.
Right.
You do not want to give them any free bases this time of the game.
A little high, 3-1.
Kate is hitting a little bit of a rough spot here. Of course, she struggled inning where she led off with a walk of their leadoff batter.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Need another one similar to that.
Counts full on Garuppi.
Garuppi.
Ball 4. Takes the stride down to first base on a walk.
Right fielder number 13.
That brings up number 13, Laney McKenzie. 1 out, 1 on first.
Panthers will have Dean, Kirsten, and Wolf. At least that's who's due up in the bottom of the 7th.
Not a bad way to start that.
No. Wolf is missing up.
That one was high, ball 1. At least the Panthers have home field this time. Maybe eke something out their last half. Inside pitch, ball number 2.
Having a hard time getting back in the strike zone. Need a ground ball double play right here is what the pitcher's best friend.
Throw down to first base, trying to get her. The diving. Grumpy was safe with a dive back to first base. Got where that one came from.
There you go.
Strike number 2, and the count's full on McKenzie.
Got to figure a way here to get a strike in there. Hopefully, ground ball to a middle infielder.
A swing and a miss.
That'll work.
For out number 2.
Center fielder number 11, Avery Dalton.
That brings up number 11, Avery Dalton, to the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs.
She is the number 9 hitter in their lineup, and I don't think you want to see Diggs.
No.
Got her.
I was completely lost on that one. I was in la-la land. However, Panthers get her out for out number 3. And we'll be right back for the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Are you facing foreclosure? Then come down to Megalow and Partners. We're a mortgage rescue company, and we can help you keep your house. The process is simple. The results are guaranteed 100%. That's the Megalow and Partners promise. Provided you submit to our plans for galactic domination. No, I'm kidding.
We're back for the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Panthers have a chance to end it here in 7.
Number 9, Courtney Dean.
Starting off for the Panthers, number 9, Courtney Dean. See if she can get something going here. On that last inning, I was involved in some text messages with Derek Colburn and some baseball movie references. So,
I'd blame it on him too.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Courtney Dean took the bunt from Dalton and tagged her out on the first base line.
Yeah, charged it, and just as Dalton was trying to get past her, she did a sweeping tag. I think got her foot, and Benzile saw it and called her out. That ended the top of the 7th to the Panthers' advantage. Now they needs one manufacturer run some way, somehow, and they
that one
walk
outside.
away.
Ball 1, 1-1 the count on Dean. Her first pitch was fouled back to the backstop. So I guess I should say that there's no texting and announcing allowed.
Yeah, that may be a new rule we need. I don't know.
She fouls that one back. Almost hit herself in the head.
I know. About came back and got her. Well, the rule here for the Panthers is to get them on, get them over, get them in.
Yep. All we need is one.
And all you need is that one. Kirsten on the on-deck circle.
Whew. Full count on Dean.
3-2.
Outside
all 4,
pitch,
nice.
ball 4. Way to lay off. That brings up number 20,
Shortstop,
Cameron
number 20,
Kirsten.
Cameron Kirsten.
So I'm assuming that Coach Sickles going to
maybe put in a pinch courtesy
Pinch runner
runner
for
here.
Dean. In case we go into extra innings. Giving her a pep talk.
Yep.
Basically saying, don't mess this up. That's what most of the pep talks are, aren't they? Number 23, Kaylee Jameson in to run for Dean. First pitch to Kirsten, strike one.
Like to see her with nobody out here, find a hole somewhere and get Callie Jamison around to third. Mighty cut.
Swing and a miss for strike two.
Gonna get tough here now with 2 strikes.
Right. Be looking for some corner. Foul back to the cage. Diggs can probably move the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
2 strikes on.
2 strikes.
On Kirsten.
Yeah, and in the hole, so she's going to have to really battle. Whew. Good eye. That's
Little
discipline.
high.
That's
Ball
discipline to be able to lay off that pitch.
That was at the top of the P on the Panthers across the jersey there. And that one's hit. Pop up to shortstop.
Fisted. Yeah.
Hill with the catch. That does not advance Jamison over. That brings number 22, Kate Wolf, to the plate. See if she can help herself out. Get this game won.
She was able to.
Squared around.
Well, she was hit. She's been showing bunt, but then pulling it back. And so far, she was able to work a walk. I think the last time she was up there doing that.
Coach Sickle needs to get Jamison over there in the scoring position.
She is the winning run.
Squared around, pulled it back for strike one.
Yep. That one was right in there.
1-1 the count on Wolf. Kind of half-heartedly pulls that back and fouled off the bat.
It was a
backstop.
Well, they've had excuse me swings. That was an excuse me bunt.
Right.
Yeah, it was very last minute trying to put the ball in play.
Check swing. And he says no, she didn't. 2-2's the count.
So evens it up.
Appeal down to Harshman there.
Kate's got to find a way to take advantage of this. Oh.
Strike three looking. For out number 2. That's going to bring up number 17, Morgan Ball.
Right fielder, number 17, Morgan Ball.
Let's see what Morgan can do here. They need to get Jamison down there at second base.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss for strike one. If this does go into extra innings, we're going to be at the top of the lineup for both teams.
Yeah. Well, Sophie Greer if Morgan can reach, Greer is on deck.
Yeah.
She is the number 9 for Lady Panthers.
Oh, 2 to
Sherwood.
count on Morgan. Sorry.
Yeah, Sherwood is going to lead off for them, for Diggs. And that's what we're going to have.
Number 3 for Morgan Ball. So with that, we head to the top of the 8th inning here at Dean Park, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this word.
Hi, honey, I'm home. It's time to get busy.
Television.
So white and chocolatey, too.
Television. It's so fresh.
Look at that shine.
Look at that shine.
Look at that shine.
Oh, yes. Lemon, chicken, liver.
With fluoride.
Gee, Mom, can I have some more?
We'll be right back.
After this word.
We'll be right back.
After this word.
We'll be right back.
After
This word. We'll be right back.
After
This word. We'll be right back.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the 8th inning. The fans are getting their money's worth on this one. 1-1 at the top of the 8th. And number 22, Kennedy Diggs, the pitcher, set to start off the top of the 8th for the Lady Markston. See if she can get this thing rolling.
You know, you used to be excited for extra innings. It's free baseball or softball.
It is free baseball,
It
free
is.
softball. We got a broken car horn out here somewhere in the stands.
Somebody with a good
Right?
set of lungs.
Yeah, that one's back to the backstop.
Yep.
For ball number 1. I'm going to have to put in for some overtime on this one after we're done.
You and I both.
Diggs fouls that one back. 1-1 the count.
Maybe Colburn can talk to the athletic director about that. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm not going to hold my breath. Don't do that. You'll pass out.
I've just passed out. Ball number 2.
You want to get back in the strike zone. You don't want to let them have any free passes at this point. 1-1, top of the 8th.
And
That's
Diggs
hammered.
hits a hard ball out into left center for a home run. Sophie Greer fell over the...
She went over the fence.
Cutaway
I
for
think
the
both
fence,
her
yeah.
and Summers ended up over the fence.
A little bit of communication there might prevent you from flopping over the mesh fence out there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that's a home run by Diggs.
And that gives Sherwood the first lead of the game. First time they've led today.
Third baseman number 15, Lily Connor.
Brings out number 15, Lily Connor. Thank you, Mr. Colburn. Both hands are full. He'll get that one.
Yes.
And a swing and a miss by Connor for strike number 1.
Due up for the Panthers is Greer, Summers, and Williams. And if anybody gets on, Krutzer, Ramsey would follow her.
1-on-1 the count. Need to get that first out.
Yeah. Got to make sure nothing else, no further damage is done. I think Kate's just battling a little bit, getting back in the strike zone.
Well, an eighth inning dinger will kind of rattle the cage a little bit, I think.
Yes.
3-1 the count.
Panthers will be in action against West Platte on Thursday. 5 o'clock for the first pitch there.
And that one hit dead center. And easily caught by Summers for out number 1, that first elusive out
baseman, 0-0,
of the
Addie
inning.
Wheel.
First out is always hard to get. Double ought. Addie Wheel up to bat now. And a lazy hit right to Dean.
Kind of off the end of the bat.
Yeah, that was. Outside pitch. For out number 2.
Shortstop number 22, Cadence Hill.
That brings up number 24, Cadence Hill. And she hits a little popper to second base. And Gracie Williams comes running in for a scoop up. Out number 3. So after the top half of the 8th, the scores: Sherwood 2, North Platte 1.
We'll be right back after this
word.
Hi, honey, I'm home. It's time to get busy.
Television.
So white and chocolatey, too.
Television. It's so fresh.
Look at that shine.
Look at that shine.
Look at that shine.
Oh, yes. Lemon, chicken, liver.
With fluoride. Gee, Mom, can I have some more?
We'll be right back.
After this word.
We'll be right back.
After this word, we'll be right back.
And we are back for the bottom half of the 8th inning. Number 12, Sophie
Leading off
Greer,
the bottom of the 8th for the Panthers. Left
set to
fielder
lead
number
off the
12,
Panthers.
Sophie Greer.
Down 1 run, thanks to a home run by Kennedy Diggs. The pitcher for the Lady Marksmen helped herself out in that one. So we'll see if Sophie Greer can do anything here.
Panthers need 1 to tie, 2 to win.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
And the old saying goes, if you're going to get 1, you might as well just go ahead and get 2.
Right?
Yeah.
2's all you need. High ball 1. 1-1 the count on Greer. Nice little cut. Foul back to the backstop for strike number 2.
Good swing on that one, and now I have to get tough with 1 and 2 the count. 2 strikes. You want to find a way to get on.
Outside pitch. 2-2.
Yep, tried to bend that one, grab that side of the outside part of the plate, and couldn't do it.
Diggs with the pitch. And inside strike 3 looking. Got to swing that bat. And that'll bring us to the leadoff hitter, number 13, Kennedy Summers.
13, Kennedy Summers.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, do it better than anybody you ever seen do it.
See if we can get some small ball going here and maybe get...
yeah, you're going to need a base runner.
Yeah. Inside ball 1. I'd be swinging away with that third baseman sitting up so close.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Slow pitch softball, sometimes they would play in like that, and I always just wanted to hit it as hard as I could right to him because the reaction time usually isn't fast enough.
3-0 the count on Summers. You let her swing. Oh. Drop strike 1. 3-1 the count now. Now she's got to do something.
Her distance from home plate is almost closer than the pitcher.
Right?
Yeah.
And she hits it. Dribbler to second base. For an easy 4-3 put out.
Second baseman, number 10, Gracie
That brings up
Williams.
number 10, Gracie Williams, to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Scores 2-1. And Gracie fouls it off the first base side over the backstop for strike number 1. And that one is hit sharply into the coach's box for foul number 2, strike number 2. Cameo doing a little dance over there.
Kretzer is on deck if Williams can find a way now to reach.
Strike number 3, and that
that's
will
it.
end the game. Sherwood on
That's
top.
the ball game.
2-1
today in 8 innings. Sherwood 2 and North Platte 1. Congratulations to the Lady Marksmen. Like
So
to thank
after
everybody
8,
for coming out tonight.
the
There
Sherwood
is
Lady
no
Marksman
JV game.
comes out on top of the North Platte Lady Panthers,
And the-
2-1.
There is a JV game. Who knew? I didn't.
And
Everyone
we
else
will
did.
be right back.
So there is a JV game coming up. Scheduled for the Panthers. Like I said, or earlier.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive
We'll be at
contest
West
between
Platte on
these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well, say
So we are back. Final score 2-1 in favor of the Lady Marksmen. was a pitcher's duel for a while. Lady Marksman had 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, a home run by the pitcher Diggs to help herself out in the top of the 8th inning. The Panthers had 1 hit, and 14 strikeouts and 3 walks, and then inside the park home run by Lenny Ramsey in the first inning. The top of the second inning. But Diggs' home run proves to be the game winner in the top of the 8th.
That was let's see. Well, for whatever reason, what we got? There. I don't know if you were actually going. Were you
I wasn't
going out?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the bars. I was looking at my score sheet. But just in case, a recap: 2-1 in favor of the Lady Marksman. 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a home run by Diggs in the top of the 8th. North Platte with 1 hit, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks, and an inside the Parker by Ramsey.
Which was all the offense the Panthers could muster today.
1 hit, 1 darn hit.
1 hit, yeah. And they faced a very similar outcome last time. However, they were able to get the second run and then were able to get the victory against Sherwood last time. This time it goes in Sherwood's favor. And credit Diggs with that dinger. That was the difference.
Yep, helped herself out. The Panthers are in action again Thursday at 5 o'clock at West Platte.
West Platte, yeah. We will be broadcasting on the radio and also the stream. We're planning on doing both at West Platte. I'm not sure if you're going to.
I will try to make it. Let's
put
it that way. I'll let you know Thursday-ish sometime.
That's more
you know how I am.
Yeah, just kind of that way.
Yes.
No further explanation.
I show
needed,
up when
right?
I feel like it. I'm just that kind of guy.
It's right? Just. I mean, the help these days.
I'm Brad Johnson. I just show
Brad
up whenever.
Johnson. Yeah, he did the Brad Johnson.
Yes.
Well, folks, that's all we've got here tonight at the ballpark. Appreciate you listening, tuning in, and until we meet again on Thursday at West Platte, that's when the Panthers will be back in action then. So, Brad, appreciate you coming out tonight.
You bet, man. It's always a good time.
Definitely.
Always a good time.
So until next time, have a great rest of your evening, everyone, and we will see you on the call next time. Good night.
Pardon, oui.